Oh, we are live. Look at that. Alright, Facebook, hello.
There we are. What's up, guys?
It is so good to see no one yet. We'll give it a second. Guys who's watching the replay, welcome. Hello, Sue. I'm happy that you guys were able to make it.
Hey, Sue.
Yeah, guys, I hope everything is sounding good, looking good. We had a nice little update to some of our tech that we've been using due to the snafus we've been hitting the last couple of weeks. So hopefully everything is good. So if you guys could let me know, like audio, video, give me a 1 in the chat box if it looks good, sounds good. All right, and then yeah, guys, we'll wait for everybody to kind of pile in here. We're actually going to we'll be talking about CBD for studying today.
Hi, everybody, as you come in. Yep, it's our 30th episode. Hard to believe. It's going to be a good one. We're just getting everything fired up as usual, like Eden said. Got some tech going.
I'm making your guys' coupon code for 15% off your entire purchase. All right, and of course that discount code will be valid starting now until next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So you guys will be able to use it. So here it is. I just pasted that in the chat box. So yeah, let's pin this up there. All right, yeah.
So guys, as always, we are doing a great giveaway today. The way to win that is, of course, to share, ask questions, comments, share to groups, engage with us, get as many people in here as possible so we can spread the word about CBD in our show. We'll get started in just a second.
Yeah, Corey, we're doing good. How are you doing today? I'm happy to see all of you guys in here. I'm really happy that you guys keep coming back week after week. I mean, it's now our 30th episode, so let's, yeah.
30 weeks in a row.
30 weeks in a row. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Shall we jump into it?
Yep, go ahead.
All right, guys. So welcome back. It's another Wednesday, another episode of Wellness Wednesdays. I'm Ben.
I am, of course, Eden.
It's our 30th episode. It's going to be an awesome one. CBD for studying. We'll cover a lot of different areas. Of course, like I said, for those of you who are just coming in, amazing giveaway today. This 250 milligram CBD tincture and vape juice by Koi. Great company, great flavor.
Yeah, it's a limited edition. It's their autumn line, and it's actually a pumpkin spice latte. It's just like their summer line that they released a few months ago. It is only a limited time, so I did want to get my hands on some and review it with you guys and actually get one of you guys to actually win this product for free.
And guys, the way you win that again is ask questions, comment, engage with us. A lot of you know how we do it. We love giving away products, but share to groups. And so here we go. We're going to jump right into it. So CBD for studying, what are the benefits? So imagine you have a big test or work project or something like that coming up. You can't just get yourself to sit down and get it done, get in that groove. You're drifting mentally, physically. We've all been there. I know I have for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can say I've been there too.
Or you're studying and, you just find yourself reading the same page over and over, really, because you're just not concentrating. You can't make yourself concentrate. What really is going on inside your brain in most cases is a dopamine deficiency. Dopamine is the reward circuit, feel-good chemical. It's the thing that helps us concentrate. It's the thing that stimulants increase.
Dude, see, dopamine and serotonin kind of keep coming up episode after episode.
Very crucial to the brain. So again, dopamine is the neurotransmitter responsible for learning, memory, and concentration. The problems that can also result from these types of feelings are obviously poor time management, poor organization, stuff like that. You increase the dopamine. You can actually increase dopamine through exercise, music, supplements. There's a lot of ways to increase it, but what you want is optimize dopamine levels for concentration.
But guess what? Dopamine can also be increased by CBD, as CBD acts to affect the increase of dopamine for more mental awareness.
Big surprise there. That CBD does something awesome.
So now that I said that, let's kind of look into the benefits of CBD in regards to studying. So I got actually 4 benefits of studying with CBD to drop on you guys. So benefit 1 is focus to learn. For a productive study session, you must find a positive, how to positively affect and motivate yourself to actually learn. So to help with learning, your synaptic activity must be optimum. Which can be achieved through regulations by your endocannabinoid system. Guys, like the endocannabinoid system really controls so many aspects throughout your body and so many bodily functions as well.
It's just intertwined with everything.
So,
much.
A study actually on the NCBI, probably my favorite place to reference, was conducted on laboratory mice with degenerated brains in 2014. And the response was found quite interesting. The group of mice administered with CBD performed way better than those without on spatial learning tests.
That's pretty incredible. There's a direct study there from the NCBI, again, a huge database, they don't mess around, showing that CBD directly increased the ability in spatial learning tests of mice. So, I mean, that's pretty profound information right there.
Yeah, and you know what was also found? That free radicals could very easily affect the ability to learn. And, CBD has long since been used to track down these free radicals and clearing them out of your system.
Because CBD is a potent antioxidant.
There we go.
Which is all crucial for so many other things that we're not talking about in this episode, but the list goes on and on for CBD, guys. So, benefit 2, enjoying better material retention. This is crucial to learning is, you might be able to sit down and cram a bunch, but how much you can actually remember or retain, right? That's the most important thing for recall when you use it later. So, you guys have maybe been there, you don't remember anything after hours of studying or very little of what you studied. It's not that you didn't put in the work, your brain is just not bringing it out of its storage files for you to use.
That's probably like when I have to study, that's probably my biggest issue is the whole memory retention aspect.
Yeah. And like I know you're like this, I'm like this. I like to learn, so I learn so much that it just like feels like it's pushing stuff out or in the back and I can't recall it.
Yeah, like I know it's there. I just read it, or actually in my case I read the sentence 12 times and I just can't get my brain to push the information forward.
Obviously, this is important for you students out there, for math and science, any type of stuff like that. In the workplace, it's just as important for work projects, tasks you have to do. So, CBD has been found to be helpful on the memory in several studies. In appropriate dosages, CBD has been found to improve retention of the material studied against that. Again, that retention is crucial.
Why didn't I have CBD when I was in high school?
Oh, my God. If only, man. In college, especially for me, actually.
Definitely.
So being able to remember, as we mentioned, the material just makes it makes everything more effective. You're able to recall what you need. That's gonna that's obviously going to improve your quality of work, or like on the test, your performance. You need to be able to recall the information you studied.
And plus, if you're able to recall information easier, that's kind of gonna motivate you to keep studying more and more.
Here, absolutely. Like the more momentum you get, the better.
Yeah, you kind of it's like a snowball effect. Like you're like knocking out all this information, and then you're just like, I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. So it's motivating more than anything.
Here's a little interesting tidbit on some studies we found that the effect of THC, for example, in these studies, the effects of THC and CBD were compared with regards to memory. And it was found that THC does have some debilitating effects on memory, while CBD, on the other hand, was the complete opposite.
I can attest to the whole THC thing.
I know that for a fact.
About
personally.
The memory, I lose stuff all the time.
The exact opposite effect occurs for me when I use CBD. It improves my mental focus and
exactly.
clarity.
THC is the one that makes me very forgetful.
There's one particular study involved with mice with memory deficits that were caused by Alzheimer's. CBD was effective in reversing that. That's pretty outstanding.
That's not to say that, CBD will cure Alzheimer's.
We're not medical professionals, guys. These are just our opinions based on personal experience. But we're pulling a lot of this information from studies that are readily available out there for you to fact check what we're saying. So see if you can find anything on CBD's effects.
Yeah, I urge you. It's great you guys are getting information from us, and I'm so happy. But I do urge you to go out and do your own research as well, because, there's nothing more powerful than knowledge, especially when it comes to CBD. Like, you're going to save yourself money, you're going to save yourself time wasted, like not being wasted on products that wouldn't necessarily work for you. So it benefits you in the long run to educate yourself before making a buying decision.
Totally agree with that. Benefit 3, guys, on our list. CBD helps keep distractions at bay. Obviously, this is huge. When your mind is unsettled, it'll keep finding ways to wander away from that book or get a drink or check your phone or just,
checking the phone's probably the worst now.
You know, maybe watch TV for 5 minutes turns into an hour or two.
Oh, I'll just check Facebook real quick.
Yeah. So, again, these things become a huge deterrent to a productive studying session or work project session, whatever the case may be. One thing that's a little point here about water is, like, oftentimes that can be a source of distraction. Oh, I'm just going to get up and have a glass of water.
That's probably mine.
Just keep a glass of water near you. I mean, that's hydration is actually key to the learning process in all body systems. Water, we're 70% water. So.
But what does that mean? You have to urinate frequently? You know, you could try to hold it, but, you know, that's not the healthiest option. So, you know, here's where CBD comes into play, guys, for that. Studies have suggested that cannabinoids can modulate neurotransmission geared towards the process of urination by indirectly affecting the nociceptive response pathways.
That's incredible. That's freaking
I mean, I'm not going to say take CBD so you don't have to pee for 24 hours. But, you know, this takes away one of the biggest distractions, which is, oh, I want to get a glass of water, and then, oh, I got to pee every 5 minutes.
And maybe you're drinking coffee, which makes people have to pee too.
Yeah, coffee's the worst.
So, wow, I did not know that about CBD, and that is very impressive in my opinion. Another distraction could be muscle soreness. You're sitting in a chair at a desk in front of a computer for hours, or writing or studying or whatever it is you're doing. That's not necessarily good for your muscles and, you know, bones and back and stuff like that. So, especially your neck and back, and even your backside. Believe it or not, a lot of pain. There's a lot of nerves
your
down there. Your
buttocks area.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a crucial area that gets used a lot when you're studying. You're sitting on it. So you could do things like stretching, you know, that can keep the blood pumping. But actually, cannabinoids and their receptors are paramount to the link between muscle groups and the neurons that control them. CBD can help in this case by cutting off some of that pain communication, which is just pain relief, basically.
Yes, exactly.
So that you can focus on whatever it is you're trying to study or do.
Yeah, whatever. So, you know, like, you guys should, like, stretching is good. Like, I love stretching. So it's like, even when you're using CBD, you should still get up and stretch, you know, every so often. But, so, you know, this will just mean you won't experience the pain or sore muscles by using CBD.
It's just things that'll help optimize your study session, your productivity, your efficiency.
I mean, even if you're working, you know, like, that can be a huge distraction is like, oh, my neck hurts, I need to step away from my computer. Well, like, yeah, stretch and then use some CBD and then you'll be able to, you know, mitigate that pain.
Here's another point about anxiety. By the way, guys, we have tons of content on our Facebook page. We have 3 CBD knowledge videos. We have 29 other Wellness Wednesday episodes besides this one that's going on now, full of information, especially on things like anxiety. So anxiety and fear and not doing well on whatever project or the big test or paper you're writing or whatever, that anxiety is going to probably cause you to do worse than you normally would because you're not able to focus on doing the work.
And you're just gonna be worried about like, oh, I'm gonna fail this test, like, and then it's just like a mind game.
And as we guys, we have talked about a million times, just because it's so obvious the link between CBD and anxiety. CBD can be quite effective in helping you conquer that fear and abate the anxiety, basically through exerting action on anandamide, which is a component, a chemical in the brain.
It's an endocannabinoid, you know.
CBD is able to affect a sense of bliss and well-being, and CBD helps induce a positive state of mind, puts you in a better mood. Again, it's increasing dopamine, serotonin, all these different things to get you motivated to do what you need to do.
Yeah, you know, even if you're kind of dreading having to study or get a project done or whatever, you know, like if by taking CBD, your general just feeling of well-being will be improved. So like your overall mood, just an outlook on having to do that project or test or studying is going to be improved greatly.
Absolutely, guys. We see all your questions and comments coming in.
Yeah, you guys are killing it. I see a lot of you guys kind of see the little secret products that I added. I wanted to see if you guys would notice them on the set.
We will be getting to your questions and comments soon, guys. So, last on our list of benefits, benefit 4, sleep and alertness. Sleep is obviously a very important part of studying.
And not even just studying, you know, all aspects of life.
General health.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't sleep, you don't function.
And, you know, we had an episode a few weeks ago on CBD for insomnia.
It's a great treatment for insomnia based on personal experiences, testimonials from you guys out there, studies. Again, just our opinions. We're not making any medical claims or anything, but the information is out there.
Yeah, who you guys, give me like a one in the comments box if you guys use CBD for your sleep and have noticed it's helped you a lot.
Yeah, we definitely want to know about that.
Oh, well, yeah, Sue's saying I sleep so much better now. Good old Vape Johnson, who's a regular viewer, likes to hop in. You know, so, look, guys, it's definitely, it's effective.
So we've talked about this before too. I can say this personally. Lower doses of CBD stimulate you in the endocannabinoid system. Higher doses, again, you have to play around with the exact dose for you, but higher doses will actually induce a feeling of, you know, needing to sleep, sleepiness, kind of relaxation.
So you see why Ben and I preach so much, why, like, if you're brand new to CBD, why at the beginning there's going to be some experimentation. Because you need to find that fine line, that dose that you can take during the day to help increase your focus and concentration, and your overall alertness. And then what's that dose or that line that you could cross that'll help you go to sleep at night?
And here's some info and studies that back that up. In 2006, a study on the stimulating effects of CBD involved administration of microdoses to lab mice, and they spend more time awake than asleep. And in 2013, a study looked at the other end of the spectrum. This study found that doses of about 30 milligrams per kilogram of body weight increase the amount of time the mice subjects spent sleeping. So basically, low doses stimulate, high doses make you sleepy.
Exactly. So, you know, a study actually involving humans was also conducted, which found that a dose of about 160 milligrams per day increased the amount of sleep. But at 15 milligrams per day, the humans beings had a more active day.
Pretty profound right there.
So see why it's so important to experiment with your dose and find one that's most effective for daytime use and nighttime use.
And guys, there will be a lot of numbers we talk about here, but I can personally say that if I take like more than 25 milligrams at a time, I get sleepy.
Well, you see, Ben, like when I've dabbed CBD on here or we've tried products, he says, like, I've already taken my proper amount of CBD. I don't want to take anymore, else I'll get sleepy. Like, that just shows, like, he did his research and he found the best dose that works optimally for him.
The reason I bring that up, guys, is there was a study involving humans that did you already talk about? Oh, sorry. So they did use quite a high dose, but my point is you don't need that much. It just depends on
you, and person. I mean, you know, like, so, you know, sometimes like that 160 milligrams may not work. Some patients, you know, with epilepsy and other ailments or diseases, they could require sometimes up to 400 milligrams, but, you know, that can actually begin to be quite expensive. So the alternative would be to dose, you know, 15 milligrams in the morning for a day of alertness so that you can sleep well in the evening without needing CBD aid.
I think that's a great idea. All these are great ideas. That's kind of more closer to what I do.
If you want or needed CBD aid at night, you know, you could do the same dose and then do like a dose and a half or double the dose.
Yeah. Play around with it, guys. Find what works for you.
But I will say there's not going to be a lot of you. I mean, correct me if I don't know. The vast majority of CBD users, especially newbies, a lot of them aren't going to use 400 milligrams in a day. Yeah, Margie, I see you saying they use 1,000 milligrams. Yeah, in the full bottle, 1,000 milligrams. I'm talking about every day they're using 400 milligrams of CBD plus. CBD. So that's almost like you chugging half your bottle of that 1,000 milligram every single day.
So, just another quick point, guys. If some of you students out there, people who really like to study at night or night owls, get your energy at night, I mean, again, you can use CBD at night in small doses to get that study boost. So
yeah, and then, you know, when you're done studying, you can take another dose, and then you'll go to sleep.
Absolutely. So, anyways, guys, that was our informational segment on CBD for studying. Hopefully that was helpful. You guys learned something. Good information and facts in there for you guys to do some research on as well. Yeah. Before we get into our product testing, let's
discuss our wonderful giveaway. This is a $40 retail value. It's the Koi Autumn line. It's a pumpkin spice latte flavor. This is a limited edition release, so I had to get my hands on some of them so I could test it and then give one of the lucky viewers on today's show a chance to try this. I have heard from Koi, they did tell me that actually dropping this in your coffee first thing in the morning is actually incredibly delicious. I have not had the opportunity to do that, but that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow because that sounds phenomenal. I mean,
I would do that.
How many of you drink pumpkin spice lattes? You know,
Yeah.
let's be honest, guys. Yes, Josh, #basic. I know, man. I was honestly waiting for somebody to drop that in, but you know, hey. I guess I'm kind of basic today. So,
I'm excited.
Yeah,
to
no,
try
I
it.
am excited. This is 250, 500, 1,000. And as always, Koi absolutely kills it on their packaging, everything. Guys, there's QR codes on the side to get lab results, everything you need, which just shows that Koi is just a quality brand, and that's why we promote them so much.
Absolutely.
All right, let's give this bad boy a try. So this CBD oil, like the other Koi products, they can be vaped or used sublingually. So, Ben, do you want to do it sublingually?
Sure.
All right, it's cracked open for you.
Thank you.
And then I'll do sublingual, and I mean Ben and I will probably do it both ways, to be completely honest. Yeah, I mean honestly, both the products we're testing today are brand new products that are on the site. All right. So guys, yeah, but it's any sublingual product. Lift your tongue, drip it under there, hold it there for about 30 seconds to a minute. Swish it around to get those oral health benefits of CBD. And then swallow, and then you'll start to feel effects, you know, in 15 or so minutes. Effects last 4 to 6 hours.
That's pretty good. It's definitely pumpkin heavy. Yeah, I mean, it tastes... There's a little bit of a hemp aftertaste.
Yeah, a little bit, okay.
Tastes pretty pumpkin-y.
Yeah, it's probably not the most hempy taste you've ever had.
No, not
you know,
at all.
there's been a lot of tinctures and stuff we've tried that are just extremely hempy. I mean, I don't really mind that taste.
I could easily use that sublingually without issue.
Okay, so look, guys, you just fill out the full dropper. It's got a nice little slight golden color to it. Let's drop it in there. Oh, wow. That would be phenomenal in coffee, let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Mmm.
It almost has like a hazelnut coffee
Honestly, I might
creamer
even mix that with
taste.
eggnog. Like,
There you go.
that's
Ooh,
not bad.
Not a bad
Like,
idea.
Mmm. Mmm.
CBD eggnog. Maybe one of these days when we do our Foodie Friday cooking thing, we'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, with this new equipment, it's really going to kind of speed up the process. Just kind of planning out where we're actually going to be cooking. But wow, that is really good. I mean, it's a little, you know, a little bit of when you swallow. I do see what he's saying about the hemp. It's not horrible though. Like that is actually really, really good because you know when some companies like specifically in the vape side of things, when they try and make sugar cookies or some like sweet dessert, a lot of the times it just tastes so chemically and gross. But that Koi Autumn is absolutely phenomenal. What would you rate that on the flavor scale?
It has a pretty natural taste. I agree. I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. We'll let you know the effects of it. That's pumpkin spice latte. Of course, you know it'll go into effect pretty quickly. Actually, I'll be able to tell you right now because we're gonna vape it too. But if anything, guys, I would buy this thing. Oh, hey, let me burn this off. If anything, I would buy this to mix with my coffee. Like this would be phenomenal in coffee.
I agree with that.
So shout out to Koi for manufacturing such an amazing juice. You guys are the best.
Whoever's lucky enough to win this today is going to really like it.
Yeah, and whoever does, I urge you to try it in your coffee and let me know what you think of it. That's all I ask. So let's give it a vape. All right. Let me put the cap on there. We'll let Ben go first. Ooh. Like the pumpkin spice is still like lingering on my taste buds. That's very good.
That's so good when you vape it. Oh, man. That's amazing. Delicious.
Put a little more because Ben liked to hog up the whole thing. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. All right. But yeah, so what do we get? 7. You gave it a 7 on the sublingual delivery?
On the vaping, I give it a 9. It's really good.
I do slightly like it better vaping. Like if I was looking for like a sublingual delivery and I wanted to use this, I would definitely drip it in my coffee. I mean, I'd still drip it under my tongue, but I do like vaping better. And you know, I'd land that, you know, a 7.6, 7.7. That is overall, this is a well-rounded flavor all the way through. It doesn't taste chemically and just overproduced and just gross like a lot of things I've had. It's not harsh when you swallow it either.
If you vape CBD,
Yeah.
you want to try this. I think it's
Yeah, like if you like like it's sweet for sure. So you know, if you don't like the sweeter desserty type vapes, then this wouldn't really be for you. But I mean, even if you don't vape it, put it in your coffee. Like I can't stop suggesting that because I'm excited to do that tomorrow.
Absolutely. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So the other product we're going to be testing, this line just came out from CBD Effects. It's their terpene series. This one we're going to be testing is the Platinum Rosé, and it's available in 250 milligrams and 500 milligrams. There's no 1,000 milligrams. So this is Platinum Rosé. They also have a Gelato, a Pineapple Express. And so I'm really, really excited to give these a try. Give this one a try. So this one is to be vaped. So, you know, instead of, you know, having the flavoring in there, they use the terpenes as the flavoring mechanism because, like I've said before, terpenes are the aromatics. The aromatics of like the cannabis plant or all plants. You know, it's what gives it its scent and smell.
I like terpenes. I'm a big fan of them. They have a very like woodsy, piney.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, terpenes have a big benefit. They actually enhance the functionality of your endocannabinoid receptors to actually make them function more effectively. So by combining terpenes with CBD, it's a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
I just want to get this off. I want to give you guys a nice little, an honest taste of this. Because it's not going to be like this pumpkin spice latte. I'll tell you that, guys. It's infused with these naturally derived terpenes. It's CBD isolate based. And like I said, just 250 and 500 milligrams. Alright, let's see what this... Alright. So as always, comes in these chubby gorilla bottles. Great for portability, taking on the go. Alright. So I am expecting, you know, like a floral kind of naturally taste out of this, just being that there's terpenes in there. And you'll notice, guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is a little foggy. So if you get this, don't be worried that it's foggy. That's just having the terpenes in there. That kind of makes it a little more cloudy. Ooh. All right, so that's when I open the cap, that's very like... It hits you in the face, like it's very strong. And honestly, like this flavor, like I don't know, it's not my favorite. It kind of it honestly feels like you're kind of just like tasting like some rose petals or something. Right. But it's just like I don't know. It's not my favorite. I probably wouldn't use that every single day. But you know. I actually feel really good after that. Or it's probably a combination. But like having those terpenes in there is the health benefits in there. So it'll actually, like I said, increase the functionality of your endocannabinoid receptors to basically make the CBD that you're consuming function more effectively.
I taste the terpenes for sure.
Yep.
It has like a flower taste, sort of, in a way.
That's the
which isn't bad,
and that's the terpenes, yeah. But like, don't expect you're gonna get a flavor like this pumpkin spice latte from Koi. These are with naturally derived terpenes, so naturally derived like flavor components is kind of how you can look at it. You know, I would give that. You know, I'd give it a 5 out of 10 for it.
Give it a little better 6. It's going to be an acquired taste for most people out there.
Absolutely.
You'll either really like it or not.
Yeah, so, you know, they got the Gelato OG Kush and the Pineapple Express and then the Platinum Rosé. You know, if you guys are familiar with cannabis strains, the Pineapple Express and OG Kush would probably be the ones you want to lean towards. But like always, guys, we will be testing the other flavors from this line. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I love CBD Effects products. They're very high quality, and I mean, they're very effective, and they're tested.
And as far as we just told you guys about the flavors, but when you vape something, as we mentioned many times before, it kicks in the fastest. Fastest method of delivery.
Yeah, minus, you know, injecting it with a needle in your vein.
And
but
boy, I can feel it.
Like,
it comes
I was
on.
gonna say like either a combination of the CBD that it's like subliminally, but definitely the vaping, like. I can feel the effects of the CBD kicking in. Like I just feel better, you know. I'm just like I feel on top of the world right now.
Absolutely.
Not as quite as I did when I took that CBD dab a few weeks ago. For those of you that were here, that if you want something very potent and very fast acting and effective, dabbing CBD is the best way to go. You know, and we'll actually be having some more products eventually for you guys to dab. So, yeah, we're actually in the process of rolling out quite a bit of new products. You guys might, if you follow us on Instagram, you might have seen me post about some product shots. You know, I do see some of you guys talking about the new flavors that are sitting on the table right in front of me. So, yeah.
So, guys, those are our products we tested today. Check them out at wellicy.com. I know you mentioned a coupon code as well. Yeah. So check that out, guys. And now, of course, we're going to jump into your guys' questions and comments. Again, this is our giveaway. Keep those questions and comments coming. Boyd, do you think you could stay for a minute and look at those earlier questions? I know Eden has some of them.
Yeah, I have some of them. I think it was, Vanessa. Guys, do you remember these ratings?
Yeah, those first ones.
Our personal preferences of flavors, not the effectiveness. Yeah, so at the end of the show, we kind of always kind of come back to the overall effectiveness. We just kind of touched on it. But, I mean, I can definitely, we can start at the end of the show, you know, kind of. When we test the products, we'll give a rating on the overall flavor, you know.
That's a good idea.
And then at the end of the show, we could give the products a rating on the overall effectiveness and how we're feeling. So Vanessa, we'll definitely do that at the end of this show. I can tell you that after vaping the Koi already and even this CBD Platinum Rosé, like I'm starting to feel, I already feel very, very good. So, you know, right now, like just based off the way that I'm feeling, the overall effectiveness, you know, is 9 out of 10. Because I know my body and I know what it feels like, and I'm definitely just that CBD is definitely kicking in.
Yeah, it's very effective. I mean, I use edibles mostly. I do tinctures sometimes, but vaping is always very, very quick and very, very effective. So,
Sue Whalen, what are the 2 new kinds of your CBD? One strawberry. What is the other one, guys? Can you guess the other flavor?
Green.
The green one.
Oh, I was wrong. I thought it was something that it's not.
You guys see right? Look, I put these here because I wanted to see if any of you guys would pay attention and notice that we have some more products sitting right here.
I see people were saying, what's those new colors?
Yeah, so much has improved for me. Not surprised it helps memory. Yeah, Margie, you've told me about a lot of stuff. I got a post written because of your success with in regards to CBD for hair loss. So I actually have that posted on our blog website. So thank you for that.
Boyd? You got anything?
It looks like Nettie already saw it. It was it just disappeared.
Yeah, you guys, if we don't get to it, like just repost them. Just because Facebook, like when we get all these comments, like it eventually cuts them off, and like I can't get to them until after the show. It's really annoying. But there's nothing that I can do about that. That's kind of Facebook's platform.
Vanessa says Koi is her grandmother's recommendation for CBD products, so that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Koi is one of the OGs in the industry, and they're just well known for quality products. And I mean, I love them. I mean, the Blue and Jade Koi are 2 of my favorite CBD oils.
Sue is asking, are those Savage brands on our site now from last week?
So there's 2 collections. So this one is in the process. I'll have a few of these products up tonight, but their ripe collection, the ones that we reviewed, the Straw Nanners and the Fiji melons, those ones are, and then the Kiwi Dragonberry, those ones are up on the site.
Okay.
But these ones right here, Sue, these will be up either tonight or tomorrow.
What do you got on that?
All right, so let's see. Yeah, Margie, I know you ordered the Fiji apple. I'm excited for you to get that so you can try it. Vanessa said, I take it for my anxiety, and I feel a million times better when I do. Thank you for sharing that, Vanessa. You're always so kind of vocal when it comes to the benefits you've experienced with CBD, and I appreciate that. So that's awesome, guys. Like, look, there's another person. If you guys don't believe what Ben and I are saying, there's Vanessa telling you from personal experience that CBD has helped with their anxiety. You know, whether you have anxiety, just general anxiety, social anxiety, or even, you know, you have that anxiety while you're studying, like CBD will be effective for you, or can be effective.
A couple people here have guessed accurately what the green is. Are you announcing that, or did you already?
I mean, like, for people that have watched the show, I've talked about it, you know, but... Yeah. I saw a lot of you. I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, and a lot of you guys were guessing, but
it's a flavor I would like.
Yeah, I mean, Sue's definitely gotten the closest.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to guess.
Yeah. It's
either one of 2 things.
Absolutely, but it's just like you never know.
It's that new kale flavor, guys.
Yeah,
It's bomb.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's vegan friendly, you know. Like,
Great question from Sue here again. How does CBD affect people's appetite? That's a really good question. Well, considering the endocannabinoid system interacts with most body systems, including the digestive, I would kind of look at it maybe as like an adaptogen, which is something like ginseng, for example, is an adaptogen. It knows what's wrong with your body and it kind of takes care of it on its own. So my point is, I think we've talked about CBD for weight loss. It can like suppress appetite for those of you that are struggling with it, but I also feel like it could increase appetite for those of you who struggle with having an appetite, just because of the way that, like, same thing. CBD helps you feel energized, or it helps you feel sleepy, depending on how much you take.
It's all about the dose and its experimentation, and that leads me into Sue Whalen's comment. Yep, it took me about 2 weeks to get my dose right. I know a lot of you sometimes voice your opinions and say that it's kind of going to take a lot for you to find your right dose. I mean, 2 weeks is about right. I mean, yeah, Sue did order a few bottles to find that. But remember, like, if you order like the Wellicy CBD oil, they come in 30 ml bottles. So, you know, usually, like, a lot of people sometimes can take about 1 dropper a day. Once they know their dosing, and then, you know, so they can make some people can make that full bottle last them an entire month. That's not always the case. Some people go through it in a week, 2 weeks. Like, it's all just dependent on your body, the pain you're feeling, and what you're trying to combat.
And like I always say, guys, one thing that's lucky for me, since my dose is not that high, I'm able to conserve pretty effectively. My CBDs make them last, so that's very nice for me.
I mean, if you guys want to know something, like, I could chug a full bottle of this 1,000 milligram CBD, and I'd be good. I mean, I pretty much almost did that when I was on when we were doing the CBD Knowledge episode 3, when I was testing all those CBD products.
Oh, like, yeah.
I consumed well into the higher hundreds of milligrams of CBD.
If you guys are curious, check out how he kind of
I show you how to use
each
of the products. And I mean, even like I talked about this a few weeks ago when we did CBD for headaches. When I had a migraine, I chugged half a bottle of 500 milligram the Wellicy Blueberry CBD oil, and within an hour, my migraine was gone.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff. I mean,
Vanessa, I take more hits at night to help me sleep. Yeah, see, Vanessa, so you've noticed that, you know, you can take, maybe you take a certain amount of puffs or hits during the day to keep you going, and then at night you kind of, I guess, chain vape it before you go to bed, and then it just hits you and you pass out.
And Margie, who we know loves CBD, says that CBD has been my lifesaver. So that's pretty strong testimony right there.
Margie, how much in each drop of tincture? All right, Margie. So there's about 20 drops in a milliliter. So basically, if you have the 250, you would do 8.3 milligrams of CBD divided by 20 drops, so you'd have about 0.41 milligrams of CBD per drop at the 250 milligrams. All right, so I hope that answered the question, Margie. If you need more, you need me to explain that a little more, just let me know.
Here's a very interesting question. I believe this is a new viewer. Valerie Conway says, I was in a water-damaged home and have mycotoxicosis, which is, I'm assuming, some type of mold situation.
Yep.
Do you know if there are any interfering toxins in CBD? Yes, I do know that CBD is completely non-toxic. So I don't know if that's what you're asking, or are you asking would CBD interfere with your condition or the elements in your home? I would say no. I don't think there's any negative outcome you can have from using CBD. We can't say for sure that it would help.
Yeah, I mean, everything's so new, but you know, and the recent studies and all the studies that have came out, like, it's definitely looking very promising where it's not harmful.
I mean, I would say, just my opinion, if you want it, that there's like a 90% chance it'll help the situation somehow, but again, that's just my opinion. So
all right, Sue, you were asking where you can buy these Wellicy t-shirts, Wellicy hats. I'm actually going to be posting the link right now. Let me type that in for you, Sue. All right, I just put that in. Just look for the Nettie Coleman. All right, look at that. So I put it in there for you, Sue. Look at the bottom of the chat box. All of you guys can use that. You guys could use the discount code. And also, you could use shirts. Will get you a discount on the Wellicy swag. We just got these hats in. There's women's shirts. There's tank tops in there. There's even hoodies.
I love these hats.
There's even hoodies in there.
Valerie just followed up saying yes, it is a mold, and she's referring to whether CBD is toxic itself and whether it would interfere with any. So mold is a fungus. So I'm assuming that CBD is an effective antifungal, but I personally haven't researched that.
Yeah, I don't know, if you could drop, like, CBD on...
But if you have, like, an internal issue with mold and you're struggling with fungus, you would need an antifungal. You would also need an anti-inflammatory because fungus will cause inflammation, and that's what causes all the symptoms and other problems you get. So you could definitely use it to treat the symptoms in terms of inflammation. Will it address the root cause? I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I would try it.
Just Google CBD for fungus.
Maybe
and see what it says.
Well, I'll have to do some research. Then we could even maybe do a show about it in the coming weeks.
Yeah. Yeast is another potent fungus people have issues with, so that could be a pretty relevant topic, actually.
Corey Ramsey, a loyal viewer of ours, CBD helps me greatly. I was prescribed something for sleep, which probably wasn't as good for me compared to CBD, which is natural. Corey, have you noticed any changes in your ability to sleep when you were on those medications versus since you started using CBD?
Good question. Margie's looking for some kind of beanie or something. She said she needs a winter hat for the cold weather.
Yeah, I'm working on getting some beanies because winter is coming around. But there are those hoodies on there.
Oh, there you go. Can I announce what the green is or no?
All right, guys.
Because a lot of people are guessing.
Is everybody asking?
Yeah, well, they're just guessing, and they're guessing right. So
all right, guys. So the 2 new flavors that Wellicy will be releasing to their CBD oil line will be strawberry and apple. Green apple, to be exact, not red apple.
That sounds delicious.
So, and guys, these are in production right now. So I should have these, like, product pages are good to go. I should have inventory hopefully next week. So the second I get these delivered, these are just some samples. But once I get those delivered, they will instantly be up on the site, and I will be sure to let all of you guys know because I'm very excited to release these last 2 flavors. And of course, keep suggesting some other flavors you guys could possibly want. I've seen, what was it? Blackberry was some that we've seen suggested. I think blackberry.
It's a tough flavor.
No, yeah.
Vape juice,
it's just like, if I get enough suggestions for one flavor, then like I'll definitely pass it over to the lab and see what the formulations they can come up with. Because we're pretty picky. We're not just gonna push a flavor out and throw blackberry on it, even if it tastes like crap.
Just to follow up with Valerie's topic here, and Margie says that it's helped with a yeast issue for her as well. There's some anecdotal evidence that it's an antifungal, and yeast, guys, that can be internal or external. If it's internal, it really wreaks havoc on the digestive system. So any of you struggling with digestive issues, look into that. But Valerie, who had the mold question, is also looking for pain relief. Well, Valerie, it's a potent analgesic, pain reliever, anti-inflammatory. Very effective for pain. Many testimonials out there on that topically, internally.
Yeah, take that 2-pronged approach. Do it topically, apply it wherever the pain is, and that'll provide localized relief. And then drop it under your tongue or vape it or eat an edible. So then you're getting relief outside and inside of your body.
Yep.
It's effective. Kim Kwan, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. If I go to a dispensary and get CBD with THC, is it stronger than CBD only? If you mean stronger as in more effective, yes. At the end of the day, CBD, even with THC, CBG, and all the other lists of cannabinoids, when those are together, those are more effective because you get to experience what's known as the entourage effect. So that means all the cannabinoids and everything have a synergistic effect and enhance the benefits of one another.
To be clear, THC is psychoactive, so if you're not looking for
that...
And
she did say THC only for the high. Yes, THC is psychoactive, CBD is not. But what's cool is CBD actually has the effects to reduce the psychoactive effects of THC.
That's right. So if you maybe do a
you overconsume a little bit. We've all kind of been there.
CBD will bring you down.
CBD will bring you down. And honestly, guys, I'm a huge THC user myself. I love consuming some THC and then supplementing with some CBD, and just the overall feeling is just so much greater than if it was just on its own, in my opinion. And there's countless people. And guys, a lot of you don't want to use a full spectrum tincture just because it has those trace amounts of THC. Well, here's another secret I'm going to tell you. I'm in the process of getting a broad spectrum tincture formulated. Broad spectrum means it has full spectrum except the THC is taken out. So it has all the other naturally occurring terpenes and cannabinoids present in the hemp plant, but it strictly isolates out the THC. So then a lot of you that want to experience those full spectrum benefits without the THC, broad spectrum would be for you.
Got to throw this out there from the two Sues. Sue Power is looking for mint. We do have the chocolate mint, but maybe not just
We do have the chocolate mint. I am in talks. You know, I could get a pep for the that broad spectrum. Peppermint will probably be one of the flavors, and also I'm looking at a CBD and CBG tincture. So, awesome. And that, you know, that could also be in peppermint. Just kind of going back and forth on flavors and stuff. I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself and giving you guys an inside scoop of what's going on behind the scenes at Wellicy. But definitely, you know, keep an eye out for the apple and strawberry to drop next week. I'm also in the process of getting bath bombs. So, you know, bath bombs will probably be up on the site, you know, within the next 2 weeks as well. I know a lot of you have been asking for bath bombs. So you asked, and now I listened, and I'm delivering to you guys. So if you guys keep suggesting products, like, I'm going to get those products for you guys.
Sue says, I just want to thank you guys for all you do. Thank you, Sue, because you're awesome. Both the Sues, all of our fans or viewers of this show, I guess you could say not fans, are awesome. We appreciate everything you guys do. We see how you interact with each other. So big thank you to you guys, too.
Yeah, no, I appreciate all of you guys honestly hanging out, especially the last couple of weeks we had those technological issues. It looks like today it has been absolutely flawless, so the investment in upgrading our tech has paid off tenfold, and I hope it's made the overall show a better experience for you guys because, you know, if you guys aren't happy with the show, then I'm not happy. You guys could probably see that a little bit last week. I got a little frustrated just because I feel like I'm letting you guys down when the show isn't functioning as it should.
And it's a really good feeling for us to know that, like, we can see you guys stay here and watch it with us, those of you who come back week after week. So we really appreciate that. That makes us feel good that at least it's interesting enough for you guys to take time out of your busy schedules to join us. So.
And then, I mean, see, Margie said she buys 2 bottles every month. So, you know, it just depends. I mean, you know, if it's just like, so if you start with 250 milligrams, here's a little knowledge for you. If you're taking 250 milligrams, you start there, and you see you're consistently taking 2 droppers of that 250 milligrams every single day, it's time to upgrade to the 500 milligrams. Yeah, the cost is a little higher, but instead of doing 2 drops of the 250, you're only doing 1 dropper of it to get the same amount of CBD. And then it's the same thing if you're doing, you know, 3-4 of the 250 or 2 of the 500, then it would be time to go to the 1,000 milligram.
Michelle Thompson says she highly recommends us. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. That is so sweet. You guys are honestly the best group of customers. I appreciate you guys.
Valerie, just to follow up on what you're talking about, it's a pretty interesting topic to me. You're taking 12 charcoal capsules daily to restore health. Charcoal's a good, potent detoxifier. I would keep that up, but definitely mix in some CBD there if you can, and let us know what happens. Don't start the charcoal though, in my opinion. I take charcoal myself too sometimes. So
yeah, Margie said pecan ice cream. I mean that actually does sound kind of. I mean, I want some pecan ice cream now, intriguing. Margie. Although it's like 30 degrees outside.
Birthday cake ice cream, that would be good.
See, the birthday. So Savage actually has, I believe it was their hype flavor. That's like a, it's like a sugar cookie or a cookie, like a sugar cookie, frosted sugar cookie. That'll be on the site. But I did try it, and you know it. The dessert vapes are usually, they're a little harder to kind of perfect, I've noticed. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, flavor is subjective. So, you know, I may hate it and Ben may like it. But when it comes to, like, I've tried birthday cake vapes and some of the, like, even, like, cookies and cream vapes. And I don't like those. But, I mean, if you guys want me to, you know, get a dessert-styled vape that you guys would like and CBD oil, you know, keep suggesting it. Post on our wall. Send me an email. If I get enough of those requests, then I'll definitely look into it.
Michelle just ran out of CBD vape juice. Any recommendations? Which ones do you like to vape the best? Any thoughts?
I mean, I can't wait to vape the strawberry and the apple. But Usually, I really like vaping the Wellicy grape CBD oil on a regular basis.
Which, by the way, there's a little how-to video for those of you guys who are
Yeah,
new to
you
vaping.
guys might have seen it. I'm posting them on Facebook. They're also going on the product pages. I'm doing this for each product page. I'm literally filming videos showing you step by step how to use that product. So you guys can be on that product page and you guys can look at my face for about a minute and a half and learn how to use that product. So I'm hoping that it's effective and useful for you guys. So if you guys have watched those videos, please let me know if that's an effective option, and I'll keep doing that. I have plans to, make videos for not even just the Wellicy products. Every single CBD product that you see on Wellicy.com, I will eventually have a how-to video on how to properly use that.
Michelle suggesting cotton candy CBD.
Cotton candy, no, that I could see that actually being really, really good. Honestly, yeah, cotton candy. I think that'd be great. Let's see. Yeah, Mike. That fresh leaf. Which one was it?
Vanilla cake.
Yeah, the vanilla cake. That one is pretty good. Vanilla cake. They're actually we have that in the back. I actually have some. Or actually, you know what's funny? Vanilla cake is actually they're stopping making that, and Fresh Leaf just has these Cannoli B1 and the Honey Mellow now. But if you guys want to know something, I have a few bottles of vanilla cake left in the back warehouse. So if you guys want to take the rest of those, use that coupon code that I pasted in the chat box, which is WW30 ! All caps. And you get 15% of your entire purchase at Wellicy.com. All right, let's see. Margie, what is CBG? I've seen this as it's cannabigerol. It's just another cannabinoid. So some of the benefits is it helps relieve pain. It's an antibacterial, anti-convulsive, anti-inflammatory, anti-insomnia, it can even help inhibit cancer cell growth based off preliminary studies. It's an antidepressant. So CBG, that's why I'm very, very interested in rolling out a CBD plus a CBG tincture. They'll be together, so you get to enjoy the benefits of both.
That sounds pretty awesome. For sure.
Yeah, so I did see some of you guys asking about CBG, so it just means cannabigerol. All right. And guys, CBD Knowledge episode 4, I'm still planning it. It might even be longer than episode 3, but I will be talking about the different cannabinoids and different terpenes and kind of what the benefits are of each.
Here's a really good comment from Margie. She says, I was actually getting a sore throat a few days ago, gargled some of my tincture better now, and that's great. Thank you for sharing, Margie. That could be because of the antibacterial benefits or the anti-inflammatory benefits. A cough, a sore throat, that's inflammation of that area caused by your immune system attacking viruses or bacteria. So that's probably why it worked, among other reasons.
So Margie, thank you so much for sharing all kind of your personal experiences with CBD, because you're probably one of the most vocal out of the audience, so I really appreciate that. Because, look, you kept sharing information about how CBD was effective for your hair loss. I went and wrote a blog post about it. So, you guys suggesting these these results and benefits that you're experiencing, I take that information and, I'll either write a blog post about it, or we'll turn it into a Wellness Wednesday episode, or I'll do a CBD Knowledge episode on it. So, guys, I do want you to know, whatever you guys tell me, I listen to it, for sure.
Where are those blog posts for those who might want to check those out?
So it's not on Wellicy. Our blogging site is cannabidol360.com. So that's CANNABIDIOL 360, the number 360.com. You guys will see some blog posts written by the one and only me.
Corey.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I keep reading everything. You guys thanking us for all we do. You guys are just the best.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, Danny says the show has been great so far. You're so sweet.
Should we?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick a winner, guys. I'll give it another 2 minutes. So get your questions. Let me know what you guys thought about the show. Ben and I will randomly select a winner. And then, so make sure you guys get those comments in there, and then we'll go ahead and pick a winner.
While he's doing that, somebody wants to know, do we ship from Germany?
Do we ship to Germany?
Or to Germany, sorry. Not yet.
Not yet. I'm still there's so much like gray area and misinformation when it comes to shipping internationally. I mean, you know, that's why, like, honestly, like, there's some states where I don't even ship to, like, Alabama is one of them, just because of that whole, they don't want CBD being sold or imported into their state.
If he just wanted a hat and shirt, is that an also customs issue? I'm just
I mean, Brian, I could absolutely try to ship it. I would probably definitely be able to get those too, because there's no CBD products in there. They're just it's apparel. So yeah, I could get that for you.
So yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, so if you're walking around, where's he in Germany? If you're walking around in Germany, dude, send me some sweet pictures of you rocking some Wellicy swag, and who knows, maybe I might even throw in some free products for it.
Heck yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, so guys. All right, wow, guys. All right, so go, Ben.
Should I announce it?
Yes, you should announce it. Ben has been busy. You might see him looking down at his phone. He's not texting his friends. He's digging through all your comments, and he's going through and finding a winner to give this wonderful bottle of pumpkin spice latte CBD oil from Koi. It's a $40 value, guys.
Great tasting sublingually, or especially for vaping.
Please drop it in your coffee. Like, I won't shut up about it. Can you just do it?
So, guys, as far as our giveaways go, a lot of you know who come back every week. You can win multiple times. Those of you who are new, you know, it doesn't matter if you're new or old. You can win. This is our 30th episode, our 30th giveaway. We do awesome giveaways every week. High dollar values, great products. So, if you don't win today, don't be discouraged. Come back again. We're going to keep doing this every Wednesday at 4. So, just wanted to throw that out there. But today, we are going to pick our friend who is always watching and commenting and helping and thanking us for what we do, and that is Sue Power. So, Sue Power, congratulations. You win this.
I know,
today.
Sue. Yeah, the Sues might be watching together. So, Sue Power, congratulations. Just let me know if you're here. Give me, I'm still here.
Yes.
Or give me a 1 or something.
One of the Sues, let us know you're here.
Yep. Sues, I'm just waiting to see them drop it in and say that they won.
And they email what? Hello?
Yeah, so Sue Whalen, Sue Power, because I know you guys are together.
Yep.
There they are. Yeah, Sue P is here, still here. Congratulations. So,
Congrats,
Sue Power, what I need you to do, shoot me an email to hello@wellicy.com. I need a copy of your driver's license and your shipping address to, verify age, verify you live in the United States, which I know you do. So shoot that over to hello@wellicy.com, and I will get this 250 milligram bottle of pumpkin spice latte CBD oil shipped out to you. And all as I ask, Sue Power, is that you share this with Sue Whalen.
Yes, don't.
You got to share it with Sue.
You got to share it with Sue.
Yeah, that's all I ask. That's my one caveat of this giveaway. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed a non-freezing show. This is how it's going to be every single time now. Keep an eye out on the website for the strawberry and the apple to be dropped. Who knows, maybe even next week I might even be able to review them with you guys.
Thank you guys, as always, like I said, taking time out of your schedules to join us here every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 Eastern, 5 Central, 3 Pacific. Every Wednesday, we're here doing giveaways, dropping knowledge, interacting with you. We love you guys.
Oh, wait, Vanessa, the effects. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I am.
9 out of 10.
I'm really feeling the CBD magic going on here, guys.
You guys might be able to see as the show progresses on, the CBD starts kicking in. Yeah, like, honestly, I just feel like, you get some CBD.
I'm going to the gym right now, so.
All right, so thanks again, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there.